Fam, this cancel culture is getting ridiculous, man.
Definitely.
It's getting ridiculous. And I'm not gonna be one of them people, but I kinda get cancel culture. Right?
Okay. I haven't heard that one before, but
Because
go
in
ahead.
some regard, they're coming after people that certain people should kind of get canceled. Maybe not in totality, but like you got to dead what you just said because that was just wrong. It was a lie.
I get you.
Right? But for the other 99.9% of the cancel culture, I feel like they don't have any context or has very little context.
Okay.
Context and somebody's like reaching, like, oh, we got to cancel him because he said whatever, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was the last line of the tweet. You didn't look at the first 3 lines. You know what I mean? They just try to like nitpick.
Okay.
So I feel like, you know, this whole cancel culture is going to get to a point where they start canceling stuff that like probably don't need to get canceled.
Okay.
Like,
I think they're past that. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? But
yeah,
right.
relatively speaking. But I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? You canceling people because, you know, like for example, equality. Like everybody wants equality, right? We should be equal.
I think that's a good one.
And if somebody says something that doesn't, you know, stay in line with equality, then they get canceled, right?
Yeah.
But do we really want true equality?
Some would say we do, but I mean,
It's subjective.
Yeah,
right?
it's a slippery slope when you start talking
So
that.
imagine if cancel culture, like for example, cancel culture, like they try to cancel disabled parking up front because it's not equal,
You're right.
right? Make them park in the back like everybody else.
You're right.
I feel like the whole canceling aspect, it gets ridiculous, right?
Yep.
Imagine, okay, everybody wants equality, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the buzzwords that we got going on now.
Yep.
The next buzzword coming in with the new administration, with the Biden administration, which once again, I agree with, diversity,
Okay.
right? Everybody wants diversity. But when you don't have context in something, right? A trick question, do we want diversity,
Yes.
right? Survey says yes.
Survey says yes.
Right. So now, what if cancel culture? And I'm just off the cuff. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? What if like cancel cultures come for like black leaders because they say it's not diverse?
Okay. Black
You see what I'm
leaders
saying?
get
Like-
canceled for cancel culture. You
don't have no context. So
you like,
I can see that the cancel culture warriors, social justice warriors, being like, yeah, they're not diverse. We need more diversity in black leadership.
we need more representation in the black leader department.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I mean, it's obvious.
Right.
Like, there's a monopoly. They're all black.
Exactly.
You know, they start putting the air quotes and getting,
You're like doing the
they're all black. We can't have that.
right.
We can't have that. Where's the diversity? You know. But I think they take it too far because you're right, you know. And I'm gonna get killed for this.
Okay.
And I know-
Hot take.
I mean, it's kind of old now.
Okay.
But as you know, my son's in Cub Scouts. And I'm
Oh, I
telling
know
you,
where you're going with this one.
Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. And I'm telling you, they wanted diversity in Boy Scouts. Hence the first word, Boy Scouts. And they ushered in a whole all-girl troop
Oh, into the boy, right.
into the
right,
Boy
right.
Scouts.
Right.
And I'm like, you know when you make that face, that kind of defeats the purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what do I know? You know what I'm saying? What do I know? Apparently there's something I'm missing.
So they have to like either make it separate or call it something else. Right?
Are you gonna say
Why not like
separate but
the
equal?
Y'all Scouts or something? You know?
Separate but equal.
I mean, I know we've been there before, but
But I'm saying they already have it.
right.
We call it Girl Scouts. You know?
So if you breaking it down, forget what the news and pop culture and all of it says, right? But they say, what do you think was the rationale behind letting the Girl Scout or girls into the Boy Scouts? Because if I'm correct, don't quote me on this, boys can't go into the Girl Scouts.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about.
So what do you think was the rationale behind all of this?
I believe the rationale was, I honestly can't even think of, my brain can't comprehend some of this stuff.
Right.
Because one thing that I do realize is that there's diversity of thought in this.
Right.
That's true diversity. That's exactly what we need, diversity of thought. Nobody has 100% of, control over good ideas.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure there's good ideas out there everywhere and people get them all the time.
Right.
But I don't think this is one of them. I'm saying because everything's starting to push towards that. Well, we're not equal. Or you're getting this and I'm not getting that. I'm like, well, we're not equal.
Right.
That's my opinion, y'all. Cancel me if you want to, but I don't think people are equal. It has nothing to do with equality or anything like that. That sounded stupid. But but I'm not saying we're not equal, but we're all
Equal
different.
has nothing to do with equality.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, we're all different.
Right, right.
We don't need to be treated like, you're not going to treat your mom the same way you treat your sister.
Right,
You're not just going to treat your boss the same way you treat your son. That's totally different. They're not equal.
Right.
Treat everybody the same. You know what I'm saying? Police should treat everybody the same. You should beat the little like it's just like you beat everybody else. Like, come on, you can't you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This whole everybody's equal, this, that, and the third. Everybody is equal as far as rights are concerned, this, that, and the third. But we don't have to treat everybody the same.
See, I think it comes down to this idea that, and it's a popular notion, so I'm sure everybody has heard of it. It's not so much that people want equality, they want equality of outcome, right? So you get opportunity to go to a certain school because this school has better resources, has better whatever. So you want to make the outcome equal, right? Both kids should have, the same access to the level of education as everybody else. But the reality is all schools aren't equal. Some schools get more resources. Some schools have better funding, right? But in reality, it still comes down to a folly because you can't dictate like the equality of outcome. You can change some of the factors, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get the same result. Because, if you're 4'11", I could send you to the best basketball camp. It's a good chance you're probably not gonna go to the NBA.
It's true.
Just being like you can have the same equality of outcome or result, but that doesn't mean just because you kind of change the checkers on the board don't mean you automatically gonna win or get the same thing. So I kind of agree. Like you can't. The whole notion of equality kind of sounds ridiculous. I get it when it comes to like social issues, when it comes to some gender issues, but trying to make a carte blanche like rule, like, oh, we need to have equality, oh, we need to have diversity.
Yeah.
I get it, but then we have these factors like cancel culture that, like, I think in a weird kind of way, cancel culture, they're like its own worst enemy, because when things get canceled, it actually highlights the ridiculousness of said thing, right? So in as much as they're trying to be like, I'm assuming serious about canceling something, it actually just highlights the obvious, like, oh yeah, so you cancel him for a tweet that he said, oh, okay.
It was 10 years ago.
Yeah, so we all go back and, check tweets. Because that person said something foul, that person said something foul.
You start opening up that book, you're
Right.
like, oh, so,
Like,
May the 4th, 19, whatever.
Right.
You like, oh, well, you said this.
Talk about mamas. Okay. And then boom, then it goes into tweet, Facebook posts, MySpace, Black Planet.
Oh, well, don't go back to Black Planet.
Right.
Oh my goodness. But then it goes even further than that. It don't even matter what you actually said. Oh, well, he liked the post.
Oh, yeah.
He liked that post.
Then it's the never-ending wormhole of
What did he
you
mean?
viewed the post. The Facebook analytics said
Exactly.
you scrolled and stopped.
He was behind somebody who was looking at it, and they shared their
Right.
phone with this dude.
Right. You was complicit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's getting ridiculous, and people aren't thinking about the just everything that they're talking about, because a lot of it doesn't make any sense. You're like, well, where's this gonna get you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff that's being canceled in the cancel culture. Let's be honest, it's stuff that you don't like. Okay.
Yeah, I would agree.
I didn't like that, but which flies in the face of diversity, diversity of thought.
Right.
So if I'm sitting back like, well, he said this about gays, and I don't like that he said this about gays 10, 12, 15 years ago in a tweet that he liked or posted, or he sniffed out somebody's tweet who said something like this.
Right.
He can't say that. But now, what's diversity? Well, does he have to like a certain type of person? Do you have to?
Right.
Do I have to like blonde-haired people? What if I don't like them? You know what I'm saying? You know, what if I don't?
Right.
I'm not doing anything to him, but it's not my thing. So well, he doesn't like blonde-haired people, and my kid is blonde-haired, so let's cancel him.
Right.
No, not only should be canceled, his job should be taken.
Right.
He should be ruined. And you know what?
Drain his 401k.
Yep.
Banish him to a desert island.
And then set him on fire.
Right. Right.
That's what he deserves.
So you know what's interesting, and correct me if I'm wrong. So there's one I guess aspect of cancel culture. I take that back. No. There's one segment of society and culture that cancel culture, in my opinion, never goes after, and it's egregious.
What's that?
So why we don't cancel some of these old movies that just like had crazy rape culture, racism? You never hear about like
Archie Bunker.
yeah.
He never gets canceled.
Like why they don't cancel stuff like that?
There's a theory behind that.
Okay, shoot.
I'm telling you, because secretly they agree with it. Archie Bunker. One of these, was that?
Edith?
Yeah. He was like, one of these days, Alice, one of these.
No, that's Honeymooners.
That's Honeymooners,
Right,
yes. I get them
Archie
mixed
Bunker
up.
was the All in the Family?
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Edith?
Sorry, see, and you started off with correct me if I'm wrong, and that will happen. The internet will correct you.
They for sure will.
Because they know everything.
So $1 million question.
Go ahead.
Can you cancel culture? I'm sure there's a comment in there somewhere.
Can we
It sounds
cancel
redundant.
cancel?
Can you cancel culture?
I think it can be done.
What chick?
She sells seashells.
By the seashore.
But no, honestly, you know what? Let's find out. Let's cancel culture. Let everybody do their thing.
Hashtag let's cancel culture.
Because isn't it funny how like the more the world opens up, the tighter people want it. Like internet's open up the world. Right now, I can see a webcam of Bali that I never could see before.
Right.
20 years ago, I couldn't see it. I can have a conversation with somebody in Suzhou, you know, and honestly, it's opening up the world. But there's people who want to
Keep it closed.
keep it closed
Right.
because,
Gatekeepers.
yeah, you know what? I don't agree with that, so you shouldn't agree with it either.
Right.
Who cares? It's like, if that's not my friend, you can't be his friend either. I'm like, come on. Like, what are we, grade schoolers now?
Right.
Like, people like different stuff. You know, we have difference of opinion. We have all that. Let's cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? We got to hashtag that some kind of way. Cancel culture.
Right. You maybe put a hyphen in there because if you put cancel, it might look kind of.
Yeah, and then Word would block it.
Right.
You know, they put the little
Yeah, the
thing-
autocorrect.
the autocorrect. You put it twice.
Right.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, we gotta. Y'all getting out of control. Cancel culture.
Yeah.
I get it. It might have came from a good place, but
I don't know. It came from the internet.
y'all taking it. You know that? Just random topic. So like, what do you think cancel culture would say to like Hitler? You know what I mean? Like, do you think they'd have enough wherewithal to cancel Hitler?
I don't think they could. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they would have the what they call cojones
To go after
cancel.
him?
Because honestly,
Or like a Mussolini, or like somebody like notorious for like their.
I promise you, others'
misgivings.
opinions never matter to them. Oh, your opinion is different than mine? I'm not gonna cancel you.
Right.
Unless you call it a gas chamber counseling. So I mean, what are you counseling somebody with? I mean,
Right.
like you drag them out to the back and shot.
Right.
Like,
Right.
if that's canceling somebody, then yeah, they were the original cancel
Cancel
culture.
culture, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah, cancel him. Yeah, cancel him. Oh,
Just random thoughts.
you want to take his 401k? No. Take him out to the back and cancel him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This
Right.
you said it right. Challenge to the cancel culture guys. who like,
Right.
go to your local mafia and say, you know, the racketeering that you're doing, we're canceling your racketeering. You have you've got diversity of drugs and
Right.
all this good stuff.
Right.
We're gonna
And
cancel,
vices.
cancel your local crack dealer. Cancel that guy.
Right.
But nobody's going after those guys.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what? That makes sense. I wanna see this. I wanna see videos of people canceling your local gun runner.
Right.
Cancel that guy.
So what is the? Okay, so maybe I'm just old heading hashtag.
Dang, is that
What is the physical like manifestation of a cancel?
I honestly
Because it always sounds like it's
You're
somebody
pushing a
said
button.
something. Right. If you get canceled by virtue of somebody saying you said or did something wrong, and then all the results, like you may lose your job, whatever.
Mm.
But like there's no like OG, triple OG, you know, little trade cancel. You know, run up on you like, yo, fam, you've been canceled. You know what I mean?
Sorry, son.
Pull the gauge out like, yo, this is your cancellation. So is it, in as much as it's serious, because there's serious implications, like, it's not like a actual physical thing.
There's not a button. Like
Right.
a
It's
staples
not like-
button.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you don't go to cancel jail, or you don't get like a cancel consequence.
You get a letter in the mail. It's
Oh, by
like,
the way, you've been canceled.
you've been canceled. You're like, yeah, but I mean, they just take everything from you, I
Right.
guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess that's the physical aspect of
Yeah.
it.
You know, we don't want you working. We don't want that. So you don't deserve to work
Right.
to make a living. We'll possibly sue you,
Right.
and then we'll out you because they've been outing people.
Right.
They'll sit back and go, oh, well, this guy's been canceled, and here's his address.
Right.
Go say hi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go say hi while he's walking his dog at 5 in the morning.
True.
Go say hi with the gauge. You know, but honestly, it's gonna take something like that for people to be like, yo, hold on.
Yeah. I think it's somebody's gonna be like, so we talking about Twitter. Twitter. Not verbal slurs. We talking about Twitter.
Come on, y'all. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Like, come on.
Cancel culture, y'all don't know this.
I'm telling you.